hi, it's Mr. Smith here. I'm going to show you, this is the finished product of the hexaflexagon. Okay, so get close so we can see. This is what it looks like. It's one piece of paper with 4 different sides, and these are some that my students made. Here's another one, and you can see we have the math content on here. All right, and it's 4-sided. Okay, let's keep it going. Hexaflexagon, you start with a piece of paper, a larger piece of paper, and this one here is 42 by 30. Okay, so we need this paper to be twice as long as it is wide. So since it's 42 long, we're going to make it 21 wide. It's 42 long, 21 wide. First thing we're going to do is fold it long way, like a hot dog, like this here. Make a really good crease. You have to stress that the creases have to be really good, like this. Step 2, or the next step, is we're going to fold from the bottom up to the middle and the top down to the middle, like this. And you got to make it, be very careful to get it right in there, like this here. So we're going to fold it in just like this. All right, next thing we're going to do is we're going to fold it backwards like this.
Turn off.
It's still going. Fold it backwards like this. All right. And you can see it's in half. Folded it in half. All right, and now I'm going to fold it into quarters now by bringing the edges into the middle like this. All right. Okay, now I have quarters, and now I need to break it into eighths. So I'm going to bring the edges into here like this, and then bring the other edge in over to here. And this is a good way for students to learn to follow directions. All right. Now to do these, divide these inner quarters to eighths, I'm going to open one and bring it over to the other like this. And that'll show me where the other quarter is, the other eighth is. Then I'll close this one and open this guy so we get the dividing line in here. I'll bring this over like this. Like this. Okay. And sometimes I'm going to put the ruler in here like this. Don't worry about, I'm going to edit this. Put the ruler in here like this and kind of make sure I get that good crease. Right, so now we have it in 8 parts. So I'm going to fold it back like this so the opening is like this on the outside, okay? And what we need to do, we need to draw some lines on here. Now watch what I do. I'm going to put a dot at the top and the bottom, and on the left, and on the right. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to connect these here like this. So we have almost like a diamond shape. All right. I learned how to do this 20 years ago, and I've done it every year since. All right. We have a diamond shape, and now we just need to connect, draw a big X. So I'll do that from the top left to the bottom right. The students should use a ruler for this. Make sure they're going to the very edges. This is all about the details. Okay, line it up carefully. And you should have something that looks just like this. And now what we need to do is turn it over and do the same thing. Okay, and I'll do that and I'll come right back. The first thing we want to do is do your points top and bottom and left and right and draw your diamond shape, and then draw a crisscross. All right. Then the next step was to do the same thing on the other side. All right, so it looks like this. All right. So now we have these 10 lines, and you can see them. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 one way, and then 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10. So there's 10 lines in total. We need to fold the hexaflexagon on these lines right here very carefully, like this. So I encourage you to tell your students to use a ruler, bring it up like this, and then go over it very carefully. Okay, I'm gonna turn it, here's another one I'm gonna do. Bring it up like this, use a ruler, and then go over it with your finger very sharply. Okay, so as you can see, I drew my 10 lines, and we have 5 going one way, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 5 the other way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Turn it over, and then the next step is to cut off 1/8. This is divided into 8 pieces. Now what we're going to do is we're going to take one end and fold it into the other, inside the other, and I'm going to make it into a triangle now, like this. And we need to make it into a triangle like this. If it's oriented the wrong way, you'll see that the triangle is pointed the wrong way. You have a point in the middle here. It's not supposed to be like that. It's supposed to be coming down. Have this oriented where the triangles come down on each side. If yours does not look like that, you have to make an adjustment. So now we're ready to go. I have my triangle. Okay, it's triangle. And then I have its orientation is correct. All right, and now I'm gonna fold it. All right, I'm gonna fold these sides in like this. Fold these in and pop the middle part out, like this. And you have to do it 3 times. There's 3 edges. So we got it like this. I got all 3 edges now. And here we go. So now I pushed all those tops in, and now it's as simple as 1, 2, 3. And there we go. And now I'm going to move it around here. And what you can do is you can tell your students to put a little tape on this side here. Okay, you can see they have it here. Maybe just a little tape, or if they do it perfectly, they don't need tape. Okay, so this is the final product. It looks like this. And I got it working here. And that's what it looks like. Okay, good job.